Let's all welcome our host, Dr. Eduardo G. Ong, MBA, JD, PhD, DPA, DBA. He is a highly respected real estate professional, educator, and mentor. He holds a PRC license number 001 for real estate broker, appraiser, and consultant. He is the first chairman of Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service. Currently, he is the Dean of College of Real Estate Management of Lyceum of Alabang. Without further ado, please welcome Doc E.G. Let's all welcome our
Hmm? Hmm? Ako na ba? Di ba? Ha? Hello guys. Good morning, real estate. You excuse for the little technical problem. However, welcome to the episode 114 of each Doc EG Live. You would remember that last Sunday, we tackled the issue of earthquakes and how we can mitigate such. And we had a very good speaker, si Doc Maya Villaluz, who expounded on the origin of earthquakes and how it can be mitigated. Today, assuming that really earthquakes happen, and what we should do, what are we going to do with the constituency, with the people, with the uh, well, with the citizenry. Then now, as a sequel, we would like to bring you the what we call after the earthquake, what next. So that is being done by people who are well-meaning corporation and individual who discuss about or who deliver the corporate social responsibility or CSR. Our topic is CSR at its best because our resource person today has been in the forefront of the CSR projects even when she was still the chairperson of the Philippine Association of Real Estate Board Committee on CSR. And I really know now that he has been in the activities of helping people even then, even right after her stint as CSR chairman of PAREB. And she has organized pala the warm blanket for a cause. And now, I would want to really talk about it. And ano bang gagawin? What are we gonna do after the devastating, catastrophic earthquake happened? Yan po ang ating topic ngayong hapong ito. Okay, so before even that, let me congratulate and greet the birthday celebrants, si John Marie Lizares, si Dr. Karen Uy, and my good friend from New York City, Long Island, Marilu Cruz Katigbak. However, we also would like to send our sympathy and condolence to a very good friend of mine who was, I think, one of my old friends in the industry and who was the past president of Manila Board of Realtors. The name is Realtor Rose Karanay. I think she has already been interred, and we wish and we condole with the family and we we hope and we look and we know that the rose uh, is in the bosom of our Lord. Okay. So again and again, sabi ko nga kanina, kausap ko yung ating immediate past president ng World PIABC World, no? The Federation of International Real Estate Professionals. I'm referring to, Mr. Florentino S. Dolalia Jr., who has an open heart for the less fortunate brothers in the community and also in the industry. And that is why he was elected as world president of PIAPC International. Ang sabi niya, batiin mo naman ako, Doc EG. And I said, hello, I think he is now watching from Okada. And binabati kita, idol. And I know that you can do more for the industry. We were together, I think, last week when we went to the PRC, to the Professional Regulation Commission. And I saw the guy really work hard and hard until he reached the pinnacle of his success. And also would like to say hello to the Philippine Federation of Real Estate Service Professionals, headed by Attorney Michael Ross Limosnero, and who is in the forefront of really looking into how we can unite the professionals into one umbrella, into one organization. Well, going up there in the south, hello to the chairman of the Presby in Mindanao, in Central Visayas, no, si Bong Labrador. Likewise, hello to June Gulchano and to Pelakio, and also to my BFF si Melby Lorenzala Dorado Sadang. Yan, from Dumaguete City, and Professor Engineer Nong Liganor, who is right now cannot be with us because she is lecturing at the seminar of the Parañaque Las Piñas Real Estate Board sa PLAREB. And hello to all of the PLAREB officers, especially to the president, and to Lynn, a good friend, Lynn Tabios. Likewise, hello to PIABC Philippines President Dr. Regis Romero, and congratulations to Architect Nestor Mangio, the chairman and the chairman of PIABC Ward, as was selected as the 2022 PRC Outstanding Professional. Yan, talaga naman magagaling talaga sila. And also thank you guys for being with us despite technical problems. We are here to present to you another exciting episode on It's Doc EG Live. Later on, I'll try to, as we go on, we'll try to spread out the greetings kasi mauubos ang oras natin. And I do not want to preempt. I do not want to waste time. So because we have a very good speaker whom I truly respect and whom I was with in Singapore 2 weeks ago. And I would be introducing her as we move on. Okay, so as I have intimated to you last time, the program is on an evolution stage. We're trying to review the segments in our episode, and we would like to improve And if you have any suggestion that you can think about, then do not hesitate to email us. It's doceglive at gmail.com so that we can put that. But offhand, we're thinking of really making the program, should I say, moving. In other words, we will have pictorials, we will have a lot of activities and scenes. Remember that that in 2020, when I started the program, it was at the height of the pandemic, and we were all at the time incarcerated in our own respective abode in our homes, and that was a very good thing. You had nothing to do but to watch and to do virtual or online presentation. Now that we are now on a lighter, in other words, freer stage, then people are now starting to go up and move up, away from the home, going to the offices and going to the projects and going to the trippings and ocular inspections of the property. As a matter of fact, me personally, well, for the first time, on more than 2 years, I have traveled to uh, to Cebu some weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, I was in Singapore, wherein I brought along some of my students in global business and also about 10 realtors who did a memorandum of understanding signing with the Singapore Institute of Estate Agents. It was a very, where should I say, rewarding trip. We were also, well, had the opportunity to to participate in a seminar face to face and doing talking about how doing business in Singapore and also global networking. I would like to say hello to a good friend from Singapore, Jeffrey Wu, and also the president of IEA, Sam Ong. Ay, kapilido ko pa, no? And also Lawrence Chong. I think the video was presented last time, and they are Singaporeans would like really to do business and cooperate with us in some other ways on networking. What Doc EG Live will do is, if time permits, we will be moving from country to country and from region to region locally, so that we can bring you the exact happening or the exact, should I say, opportunities and network that we can do in real estate and also in entrepreneurship. And I'm so happy to greet Professor Nong Liganor and Dr. Leonor Kalayag, who have made a reality the organization of the Asian Center of Entrepreneurship and Real Estate, which could be or will be the vehicle that we are going to use as we travel, as we move on to the different parts of the Philippines and also the world. Also, thank you to our travel agent, Madam Eileen Armando, who was so good and entertained and attended to us when we were all in Singapore. And although there was a little bit a hitch, no, because our airplane coming back did not take off, and we were delayed for one more day. However, maybe safety is better, no, than never. But anyway, let me pala pumapasok na po. Let me also greet a very good friend of mine, talaga naman, and who's also helping us in our program, si Miss Ellen Lee, who is a teacher, psychologist, and uh, and doing child psychology in Taiwan, no? And hello there, Ma'am Ellen. And also, let me also say that we appreciate your help in our program. Also, thank you to our director, ha? Si direct natin, si Led Ruel, last minute doing a lot of things para mixing and seeing to it that we broadcast on time together with June Monsayak. Pero June Monsayak could not be with us today because he is busy attending the seminar, no, webinar for real estate salesperson sponsored by Claret. Also, hello to Jeanette Mercado of our BFF and to, sabi ko na kanina, si Melby, si Jeanette, and si Nong. There are good friends and who are really out there to help not only me personally but also in all our endeavors in the real estate and in the business sector. Well, I want to say hello to Dr. Cindy Suliman. Yun mo, bilib ako dyan kay Cindy eh. Cindy was once upon a time my student in the graduate school at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. But look at her now. She is now already the Associate Dean of the Graduate School of PUP. Talaga din naman si Cindy, ang galing-galing. Also say hello, I want to say hello to Dr. Bong Muhi, the President of PUP, and Dr. Gatan and Dr. De Guzman, Vice Presidents for Extension and Vice Presidents for Academic Affairs. Actually, talaga po naman, you know that the Polytechnic University of the Philippines is a state university that caters to people, really, talaga naman yung mga less mura kasi tuition fee, no? But, you know, talaga naman they are there to help in the education, not only in the graduate level, but likewise down the line. Okay, so, well, let me say hello to Lisa Sanchez and Edna Tumala. Aba, bakit ba nandito si June? Nanon, alam ko, nagse-seminar ito. And of course, our featured broker of the week, si Madam Cheryl Sanguyo, which we are gonna present later on. And Miloslav Vasquez, no? At I have the privilege to greet as many people. Also, Gabi Gomez. Naku po, si Gabi Gomez. Aka, Bonnie Aguirre. Also join us in the trip. And Bonnie is a financial wizard and heading as vice president of a financing company. Kaya magaling siya. Also, nakalimutan ko, belated happy birthday to Irene Opresio, one also of my very close friends in Parañaque. And of course, hello there to Congressman Marisa Del Mar. Marisa Del Mar, yes, that we had good times together when at one time I think she was one of the guests and I would want to repeat again siguro sometime kung but she promises to help us in professionalizing the industry. Now, likewise to a family that has been with us all the time, si Bel Castro and family, and Marichel and Carion, and a good friend, a beauty consultant, Nikki Tang, and from Robinson Land, Gigi Sia. And well, sino pala? I think he's abroad now. My good friend, Andy Manyalak, I think is abroad in New York. No, yan, talaga din naman. At ang dami ko pong babatiin, pero kung babatiin kong lahat-lahat, mauubos ang oras natin. Kaya po, I'm so happy that again you have joined us and be with us in another, should I say, educational or interesting, exciting episode of Doc EG Live. So hold on, stay on while we present to you the different segments of each Doc EG Live. Okay. Naku, bago ko magganon, si Melinda Lit pala, mahabol, my good friend from Los Baños, Laguna, si Melinda Lit and Neng Roticer well, I think from Occidental, Oriental Mindoro. Yan, no? And the people I met from Batangas, no, from Lipas City, no? Hello there, the officers of the Lipa Board of a Realtor. Salamat po at now we will now go on. Kasi kung magbabati talaga magbabati, puro greetings na lang ito, no? But let me go on and start the program, the episode, by our featured question of the week.
Featured question of the week. I attended a seminar where you are the speaker last Friday at Blareb, and I wish to enroll in your BSREM course at Lyceum of Alabang. I am a civil engineer by profession. How can I avail the Blended Flexible Learning Program or BlendFlex? Is this online? Please give me details. Thank you, Doc EG, for your advocacy in real estate education. God bless you.
First of all, I would like to thank Lynn Tabios, who have invited us, me and Professor Nong, to be the speakers in a webinar for new salesperson, which will be accredited as a salesperson by the Professional Regulation Commission. Thank you for attending the webinar, and many were interested to enroll or to attend. You're asking me how you can become a real estate broker. You know, RA, Republic Act 9646, states that one of the qualifications to be admitted to the licensure examination for brokers and even appraisers, no, for that matter, is the submission to the satisfaction of the board a degree, a bachelor's degree in real estate management, which is now being offered in about 25 educational institutions and colleges, universities all over the Philippines. And really, it was a requirement as embedded in RA 9646 or in the Real Estate Service Act of the Philippines. Now, I have given you the link for those who would want and interested to be with us at Lyceum of Alabang to take up BS Real Estate Management. Then you can click the link, and then our registrar and our managing director, Dr. Kalayag, would be most welcome to help you. Likewise, our engineer, Liganor, would be there to assist you. Well, ganun po talaga. Kasi during my time, when I was still the chairman of the Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service, that was the infancy stage of RESA, no? And it was the beginning of professionalizing the industry. But we do not have any BS real estate management degree, rather, course approved by the Commission on Higher Education. But now we have. So at that time, what I did when I was the chair was to temporarily allow any college degree holder, provided they have attended a 120 hours of real estate training given by accredited organizations and service providers in the industry. But now that the BSREM is already in place, then we have no more alternative or no more choice but to abide but the tenet abide by the tenet of the law, and now we require BSREM. Now, I would like to say hello to the President and Chairman of Lyceum of Alabang, Dr. Danilo Viterbo Aya. Hi, sir. And also to, well, Ana Alega, the Registrar. And to all the members of the Board of Trustees and, well, and also the BSREM Department at Lyceum. Mabuhay kayong lahat. By the way, incidentally, on August 20, we will have our commencement exercises to be held at the PICC, Philippine International Convention Center. So all of the graduates of 2020, 2021, and 2022 are going to join the commencement exercises. Yan, kaya po talaga din naman, and they are going to take the licensure examination for brokers next year to be given by the Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service. No? I want to say hello to them, chaired by Opel B9. Okay? At now, ganun po ang ating gagawin. No? Then you just click the link and then we will be able, then you can enter the portal of Lyceum. Okay, thank you. Now, we move on to the much awaited. You know, when I spoke to her last time, sabi niya, she did not really hesitate. Sabi niya, hindi pa ako lumalabas, Doc EG eh. Pero lumalabas lang ako once a week, every Thursday ata. Sabi niya, to go to the head office to talk and discuss, well, marketing and issues that are being, well, confronted by my team. Actually, ito po rather ang ating featured broker of the week is one of the top honchos of the Villar Group of Companies. No po? And then without further ado, let us now hear our featured broker of the week.
Hi everyone, Cheryl Sanguyo here. My PRC license number as a real estate broker is 20908. I took my broker's license in 2008 and have been practicing for roughly a decade now. Given my experience, I specialize largely in project selling and leasing of real properties, mostly residential condominium units. I do just a little of general brokerage and in which I focus mainly on Vista land's raw land requirements for development and with friends and family members who might happen to require services in marketing and dispose of their properties. Well, I guess just like any other successful real estate brokers, strong determination and commitment to continuous professional development are some of the qualities that I always ensure in order to maintain my position in the industry. And that simply summarizes my formula for success. This goes the same not only in real estate practice, but of course in anything that we do. Having said that, I advise my students and new real estate service practitioners to do the same. Never give up. Be loyal to our clients and to our cause and purpose as practitioners. Since kindergarten, my motto has always been, if there's a will, there's a way. And there's no way that we would fail only if we treat each failure as merely a step in getting closer and closer to our goals. At the end of the day, I want to leave as much legacy in real estate with my academic contributions, creative property selling, and investment approaches, and realization of my purpose to help other people who happen to engage themselves in real estate practice and transactions.
Okay, so thank you, Cheryl, for that inspirational message to our viewers. Alam naman natin, talaga namang dapat talaga yung mga who has been in the business for so long should tell, as a matter of advocacy, tell people or tell the practitioners what to do, what you have been through. And therefore, I want to say that you're one of the shining luminaries in the real estate service practice. So, congratulations, good luck, and may your tribe increase. Dapat talaga, mga kagaya mo ang mga pumapasok sa ating industry. And at the end of the day, talaga namang what you have done, what you have helped, what you have been doing should really matter most. So thank you, Cheryl Sanguyo, for that message. Cheryl Sanguyo, our featured broker of the week. Okay, so now let's move on to the info beach.
Infobits, brought to you by Doc EG. Corporate social responsibility is a type of business self-regulation with the aim of social accountability and making a positive impact on society. Some ways that a company can embrace CSR include being environmentally friendly and eco-conscious, promoting equality, diversity, and inclusion in the workplace, treating employees with respect, giving back to the community, and ensuring business decisions are ethical. CSR evolved from the voluntary choices of individual companies to mandatory regulations at regional, national, and international levels. However, many companies choose to go beyond the legal requirements and embed the idea of doing good into their business models.
Okay, this is what our resource person is doing. But would you know, it is again my distinct honor to introduce to you our resource person for today, for this afternoon. Hindi ko rin masyadong naalaman at nakita ko, akala ko real estate practitioner lang ito. Hindi pala. Ang ating resource person is a graduate of chemical engineering. So she is an engineer. And at the same time, she is a licensed customs broker. My goodness. And also a real estate broker. and a real estate appraiser. Wow. And a real estate consultant. And on top of this, a very noble career, she is also a licensed, a licensed teacher. I think she passed the LET examination. So ilan ang lisensya niya? Well, parang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 licenses, so to speak. Wow, 6 licenses to speak of. Talaga din naman, saludo ako dito kay Glorie. And, you know, she is the owner of Prime Customs Brokerage, livestock, and grain farmer. Ayan, ha? And the organizer of the warm blankets for a cause. Yan ang sinasabi ko. A charitable service for the distribution of blankets. So blankets ang binibigay natin, no? Blankets, hygiene kits, food items, sleepers, towels, clothes, school supplies, teddy bear, stuffed toys, 31-day devotional booklet, and other items for the less fortunate who are victims of Taal volcano eruption, typhoons, and even the recent earthquake in Abra. Fire and poverty started the charity works last August of 2016. Tagal na pala, no? 2016, to different parts of the country. One time, I learned that Glorie is somewhere. No? I think she just came from Palawan and now she is in La Union. Kaya paikot-ikot talaga itong ating resource person at wala siyang sawa sa pagtulong sa ating mga less fortunate brethren or brothers and sisters in the community. And also to top it all, she is the author of 31-day devotional booklet and 31 araw ng pagninilay, copyrighted with Intellectual Property Office, Department of Trade and Industry. And talaga pinapahanga ako nito. And also under Philippine registration number 0201700696, no? And also I think 217000695 respectively. Talaga naman pinaka-copyright niya. And also author of Knowing God and Kilalanin ang Diyos, booklets for children, copyrighted again with Intellectual Property Office, no? And most recently authored and copyrighted booklet Knowing God with Tagalog translation, which had been included in the different public schools as a new reading materials. Now, in 2018 up to 2020, she was president of the PAREB Metro Baguio Realtors Board. And in 2020, she was the chairman of the CSR of PAREB National. And 2021, chairman of the board of PAREB Metro Baguio Realtors Board. And likewise, 2021, the treasurer and board director of the Chamber of Real Estate Builders Association, Baguio Benguet Chapter. Yan talagang taga Baguio siya. And 2021, founder, advisor of Esmento chapter of the GBIFI ganap in La Union. Wow, 2022, Director of the Chamber of Real Estate Builders, Baguio Benguet Chapter. Ang dami ng activities dito ating guest, no? And 2022, BP Internal o PAREP Metro Baguio Real Estate Board. And also interim chapter president Baguio Benguet. Oh, ito, we're proud to say this, no? Siya ang interim president ng the Philippine Federation of Real Estate Professional, PRESPI in Baguio, Metro Baguio chapter. And in 2022, also the General Secretary of NFC and Ganap Guardians. Naku, napakadami talaga nitong ating activity. Paano kaya ang ginagawa nito? Hindi tutulog pa ito yung si Glorie. Mabuti na lang na isama natin siya sa Singapore for about 4 days. Actually, 5 days na nga. Dahil sa na-delay yung flight namin. Okay, so without further ado, let me bring to you, my dear friends, Glorie Marie C. Hello. Nasaan siya? Hello, hello, hello. Nawala ata siya. Hindi siya makapasok. Kasi po, si Glorie ay nasa La Union ata siya. Nasa La Union ata siya ngayon. And that is why mag-uusap kami talaga dahil sa yung kanyang PowerPoint ata hindi natapos. Kaya masyado kasing busy itong si Glorie. Kaya at that time, sabi niya, tumawag siya kanina umaga, ay nako, Doc AG, hindi ko natapos yung PowerPoint, kaya pwede ba ikwento ko na lang? Mas maganda po yun eh, kinukwento niya yung mga ginawa niya at yung mga nangyayari sa kanyang, well, should I say, CSR, no? Corporate Social Responsibility on, well, all over the country. At the time, I believe that si Glorie, I think, is one of the very few persons really, especially realtors, who have been engaged in such activities. Mahirap din po yun, ha? Mahirap din maging CSR chairman kasi talagang kung saan merong catastrophic happening, nandun siya. At talaga din naman na on top. Natatandaan ko kasi nung nagkaroon ng eruption I think, ano ba yan? 2020, I think January of 2020. I remember nagkaroon ng eruption ang Taal volcano. And I was very fortunate to enough to have been invited to join her in her distribution of goodies to the persons or the families that have been affected by the eruption of Taal. And we all know that today, Taal is still grumbling and grumbling. I hope hindi matuloy. And I saw on TV that yung mga bata ay medyo nagkakasakit na ngayon. Sana po ay hindi magkaroon ng bad effect. But anyway, itong alam naman natin na we all know that after a disaster, no? After a disaster, sabi nga last meeting ng ating speaker, no? Sabi nga niya well, how to prepare, no? Si Dr. Villaluz. Sabi niya, paano ka mag-prepare for an earthquake? Hindi naman natin na-prepare yun. It comes, it strikes without us. It strikes like a thief in the night. And so, well, dapat talaga maging handa tayo always, all the time. Maging handa tayo to face the realities of a disaster and how now to prepare ourselves so that weekend. Ayan, nagpapilit siyang pumasok eh. Nasa La Union po siya ngayon. Although, hello, beautiful Glorie.
Hello, hi, sir. Yeah,
Hello, are you in La
yeah,
Union?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I am in Puerto de San Juan.
Nasa Puerto
De
ka?
San Juan.
Sa
In
La Union?
Bacnotan. In San
Bacnotan?
Juan.
Ha?
Yeah, La Union.
La Union.
I came from Bacnotan.
Kinakabahan kami, baka hindi ka makapasok.
Oo.
Mahirang internet. Pero it's okay. So you texted my secretary telling that mukhang hindi ka nagkaroon ng opportunity na matapos yung iyong PowerPoint. Kaya ngayon, i-verbalize mo na lang yung mga ginagawa mo. I understand
I just
that
sent the video kasi for the couple of days, nasa sa donation, for donation sa, tawag dito, Nagilian for Sugidan Elementary School. And then now we have in Bacnotan. Galing na ako ng Bacnotan, and then right there, nagpunta na ako ng Puerto de San Juan just to have a small space to make an interview for you. Yeah.
Oh no, I understand, Glorie, that you are the organizer of the warm blanket for a cause.
Yeah.
Diba? Can you tell us more about your CSR activities from the beginning? Bakit ka ba napumasok dito? Pati na yung parib CSR mo kasi wala kang PowerPoint, kaya kwento mo na lang sa amin, no? Storytelling ka.
Meron ako video. May video akong sinend. May video ako
meron ba? May video daw? May video daw.
Natanggap ni Rosa.
Tanggap mo ba, Rosa?
Meron po.
Oo, sige. But anyway, habang inaayos ni Rosa yung video mo, paano ka ba nag-umpisa dito? Talaga bang nakita ko, very religious ka din eh. And you're, even at your, tawag dito? Mid-age of 40, talagang you're still as pretty as ever, no? Alam ko naman, dami mong paghahanga eh. Not only because of physical, siguro nakikita nila hindi lamang yung physical, nakikita yung inside, the purity of heart. Yan.
Wow, thank you.
Kaya hindi ako nagtataka na you are a very jolly person. Kasi wala ka sigurong problema sa buhay.
Meron naman, ang dami kaya. I've been so many setbacks sa buhay. Kaya nga siguro, that's why I have that kind of feeling of obligation for people who has lacking. And sometimes you need some. Ang CSR naman na kasi para sa akin is more on helping, being able to have ears, to listen, to make consultations. Hindi lang yun eh. I visit the sick, I visit the prison. So there are a lot of things in CSR per se. As a personal note, nag-umpisa ako nito ang warm blanket for a cause. We're able to conceptualize yung noong time ng 2016. Ang una kong CSR is with in Pasay, yung nandun ba sa may gilid ng river na wala silang yung bang mga squatters.
CSR ka ba, Glorie? Merong nangyaring happening o basta lang pupunta ka lang ganon?
Hindi. To tell you frankly, nag-umpisa yan when I am reaching the age of 60. So, 2007.
Hindi ka naman mukhang 60. Ang tingin ko, 40 ka lang. By the way, Glorie, sabi mo sa secretary mo, padala uli yung video. Hindi ata nakita.
Nag-thank you si Rosa na nasa kanya na.
Wala daw, wala.
Ay, talaga.
Kung meron lang. Wala. Nag-thank you ka daw eh.
Wala ho ba? Di ba, ganito na lang po. Ang tawag ko dito, it's more on nag-isip ako kasi 60 years would pass. Okay? So 60 years of my life, I've been doing a lot of things about myself. So what I think, sabi ko, in the remaining years of my life, I have to be something, have an impact, a positive impact on people. So sometimes, di ba, pag 60 ka na, people rather say, Lilo, sa bahay na lang.
Naman. Life begins at
diba?
60.
Do your own thing. do all your own thing, tabang rest na lang. So para sa akin, it's not a good, sabi ko, kasi if you have a very short period of time in life, and you have reached the highlight of your pinnacle of your life is already 60, then you have to have something that will be able to give you a legacy. A legacy in which na you'll able to go back and then even into your last breath, you don't regret of doing it. So para sa akin, it's more on saying na this is how I did to the remaining years of my life. So doon ko nag-umpisa, what is there for me to do? So nung time na yon, wala pa yung warm blanket for a cause. Para nag-isip lang ako na siguro mas maganda kung I can do something na parang maganda impact. And I could encourage also my peers who are also in their 60 na they can do it. If I can do it, they can do it. Diba? So, inumpisahan ko yon without having a mind na warm blanket for a cause. Ang warm blanket for a cause na conceptualize ko while doing the charity works is when I had have a hard time giving something supplement ba yung word of God o kaya
Nawala siya. Ba't nawala yung kanya? Hanapin yung video niya. Kung nag-check patay ko daw. Ito nagpatay ko ba?
Alright, I'm lost. Doc EG.
It's okay, you're back. Okay.
Doc
Ano, wala ulit. Okay na, Glory. So, paano ka nag-umpisa? So, nawala na naman siya. Sana, chinek mong mabuti. Nag-thank you ka. Sabi niya, nag-thank you ka daw. Mukha ata nagkakaroon ng technical problem si Glory while she's fixing her yung kanyang connectivity. Then I will just tell you that how I met Glory. Glory was a very jolly fellow and a very jolly woman, and you can never have a dull moment with her. Meron siyang patented ata yun Tama, mahilig siya mag-copyright, copyrighted yung kanyang laughter, which is very contagious. Talaga si Glory, pag yung nagtawa-tawa siya, lahat ng tao ay mapapalingot. We took the MRT in Singapore sa ilalim, and nagkukwentuhan kami, tawa siya ng tawa, and yung mga nasa in-between sa amin ay nanonood. Anyway, andito naman si Engineer Nong Liganor, at alam naman niya, Nong, sa kwang ka, papasukin mo nga si Nong. Nasa box, ano tawag dito, room, roommate ni Nong, si Glory. Kaya they must have spent good times together, and napakadami. Naku, pero alam niyo naman doon sa Singapore, bihira lamang ang may kotse, di ba? Doon pala, before you can buy a car, you have to get a clearance. You have to get a certificate to be able to buy a car. And you have to pay some amount. I think, siguro mga 100,000 or so before you can buy. Sabi nga sa akin nung kaibigan ko, si Jeffrey po, pag bibili ako, di bibili na ako ng magandang kotse. Kasi magbabayad din lang ako eh. After 10 years, I think the car is no longer usable. Pero sa atin, hindi, ano? Kaya kinuha na yon, in-scrap na. But dito sa atin, you can see, and I think that is the ingenuity of almost all Filipinos, no? Magaling tayong mag-preserve. So, ang preservation, magaling. Kaya easy we can do it easily. Meron nga akong alam 30 years old na yung kanyang Mercedes-Benz hanggang ngayon umaandar pa. At saka yung mga lumang kotse nakakakita ko, especially yung mga nag-preserve ng mga vintage car, ay nakikita ko talaga na nandoon, no? Kaya that's why sa Singapore, ganun pala. And kaya si Glorie, Nong, and the gang, and the gang walk miles and miles away to be able to reach our destination. And we took the MRTs and para makarating kami sa mga pupuntahan namin. Baliwala naman dun eh. At nakakatuwa naman kasi naka-suit ka, no? Naka-Amerikana ka, pero naka-rubber shoes ka. Talaga din naman. At I enjoyed so much my stay in Singapore. Not only because my son, who is based in Singapore with a wife, is there, no? But also the camaraderie and the company of my fellow teammates who are with us, and also the counterparts, no? The Singapore Institute of Estate Agents that talks about, we discussed a lot of common grounds, common areas that we can collaborate and cooperate. As a matter of fact, we were discussing of bringing the ASEAN brokers, no? Talk of an ASEAN brokers to Manila, actually to the Philippines, sometime next year in May. I guess that in May, haba-haba pa, we will be preparing for them to go to Manila. But in August, I think there's gonna be, in 2023, gonna be an organization of the ASEAN network, no? ASEAN Real Estate Networks to come to Cebu, so that we can do networking, and we can do seminars, and we can invite speakers to talk about the real estate industry. Ayan na siya? Pumasok na? O, sige. Hi, Nong!
Doc. Hi, Doc.
Hi, Nong! O, kumusta na yung seminar mo? Tapos na?
Katatapos lang mga 10 minutes ago.
Okay. So, nawala si Glorie eh. Kaya,
Actually, nanonood po ako two streams. Yung live stream, YouTube on my smart TV, at saka dito sa computer ko. Para makita ng lahat that you are going on live YouTube. For those who cannot access you on Facebook, they can watch you on YouTube.
oo nga, kaya nga ganon. But nawala siya eh. Nawala si Glorie. Kasi nasa La Union pala siya eh.
Nasa San Fernando po siya, Doc. Ang San Fernando kasi nandyan na yung surfing area. So usually maraming...
Parang nawalan siya ng signal. Kaya sabi ko, papasukin mo si Engineer Nicanor so we can talk about a lot of good things, no? O kumusta na yung seminar mo? What did you talk about?
My topic was Code of Ethics and Responsibilities at saka titling. And then right after nung talk ko, kaagad kaming nag-log in ni June dito sa studio nyo. And then I messaged Lynn Tabios of Plareb. I told her that you greeted her sa program. Kaya sabi niya, sige, magawa. So I hope Lynn is watching at the moment. And the rest of Plareb.
Hello, Lynn. Rosalinda Tabios. Alam mo ba si Lynn, I think at one point in time, we were together in the US. I think in New York at that time magkasama kami, and alam naman natin that we are now preparing, no, the Philippine Federation of Real Estate Service Professionals, which we are going to feature. Pumayag na si President Lemusnero and si President Chairman Emeritus Jun Dulalia na by next, sana ikaw ang ipipicture ko pero by next Sunday, i-feature na lang natin muna yung RESP, Responding to the Challenges of Real Estate Service. Okay lang ba sa iyo yun?
Yes, sir. Opo. Kasi next Sunday, I'm going to meet with my, how do you call this, batchmates. We're planning for our 50th year anniversary sa Cagayan National High School. So, I have to meet
Sa
with them.
Tugigaraw.
Opo, sa Tugigaraw, sir.
Oo. Pero alam mo, si Glorie pala, 60 plus na pala ito. Sabi ko, you look 40.
Oh, she's my roommate. She's an adorable
Oo,
roommate.
roommate ko sa Singapore Sabi ko, hindi namin makalimutan yung short, ano tawag doon, kung masasabi ko man dito, short romance. With Benji Paras.
At saka, oo nga, at saka kailangan ipapatent natin yung laughter niya.
Ayun, sinasabi ko rin na dapat ipatent, no, yung laughter niya kasi talagang contagious alam mo na agad kung nasaan siya basta tumawa siya, no?
Kaya, that's right, yeah. Yung 4 nights na magkasama kami ni Glorie, she's very passionate with her corporate social activities, sir. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, I cannot imagine na kahit pagod tayo from Singapore, she went straight to Palawan, and then she created the Palawan Frespi chapter. Kasi
talaga?
sabi ko,
galing ha?
Yes, sir. Nung nag-courtesy call tayo sa PRC, doon namin siya nag-live streaming kami with Sir Jun Dolalia, and then the good news is she mentioned that she created the Palawan chapter for Frespi.
Wow! Talaga namang si Glorie talagang very passionate. Nakapasok na ba siya? Text mo nga. Sabihin mo, pumasok siya.
Yeah, very passionate si Glorie.
Magkwentuhan muna tayong dalawa.
Opo,
anyway,
sir. Opo, sir.
Alaga, it happens, no? It really happened. Pati nga yung kanyang padadalasanan na video, hindi pa rin namin natanggap. Dahil may video siya on CSR Hindi rin namin natanggap. Siguro...
Baka na sir? Baka nasa spam lang ni Roda.
Messenger niya pinadala.
Sa Messenger. Oh, big account yun. Baka hindi.
But anyway, let's talk about real estate education. We all know that you're part of the team that in real estate education that offers Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management, isn't it? Can you tell us more about it? So, you're the VP for administration.
Yeah, I'm inviting everyone, your viewers, sir, to join us with ACE-RE, Asian Center for Entrepreneurship and Real Estate. We are in agreement with the Lyceum of Alabang, and we have this BenFlex program. I think it was featured early on by Miss Ellen. Siya yung voice over. Ito po yung program wherein you can learn right away and you can finish your course right away because it's a blended or blend flex learning, and you will be given assignments right away by your professors, and I'll be one of them. And I ensure that you will learn a lot. And also, sir, if I may po, with your permission, I would like to thank the 60 plus participants of PLAREB who attended the new training for new salesperson. Yeah, actually, one of them just messaged me, and she wants to be under me as the salesperson. Nahiya naman ako sa PLAREB. Yeah, nahiya naman ako sa PLAREB. But you see, as I mentioned, the salespersons have the right to choose who they want as their supervising brokers, and same is true with the brokers. They have the right to choose the salespersons who they want to supervise. So, yun po, for all the aspiring salespersons, I also invite you. So, I think they're watching now, sir.
Oo, na-discuss nyo ba yung sa Code of Ethics, yung dislodging of brokers and salesperson? Kung halimbawa, first time pa lang na-accredit, nag-aaway-aaway na agad, di ba? Ano gagawin?
Medyo hindi ko tinouch yun, sir, kasi medyo nega yun for new aspiring salespersons. But everyone is, I think they're all passionate. They have only good words for the event. Of course, na-mention kita being the first chairman of PRBRES, that because
Thank you.
some of them are interested to join us in our next international travel. And I mentioned to them that as early as 1 o'clock this morning, we were discussing, or was it this morning or the other day, we were discussing about the collaboration again with Vietnam National Real Estate Association.
Wow, okay yun Sinabi ko nga
Yeah,
sa'yo.
which
Oo.
is the
Did
biggest
you
real
did you
estate.
go back and talk about it?
I have not contacted them, sir, but I will do that later. Gusto ko lang kasing makita kung you're still live on YouTube, and I've proven that. Actually, I've taken a photo of my smart TV. Kung pwede lang sana pagtabihin ko.
So
Pero wag na.
when they you contacted them
Yeah.
to Vietnam.
I will, sir. Kasi before, this was the organization. When we went to Vietnam in 2017, I guess, that was the time when we were supposed to enter into a memorandum of agreement from the previous organization that I was with. However, we were too late in submitting the memorandum of agreement. And of course, for protocol's sake naman, we cannot just submit a memorandum of agreement on the day of the event. It should be
Oo.
days, at least 2 weeks before. And I did not get
So
that.
were you
So,
able to go to Vietnam at that time?
yeah, we did. I was with a lot of NAR members. I was able to gather around 70
Dami. Pero
participants.
did you
Yes,
sign
sir.
mo?
We did not, sir, because the Envenrea was telling me na how can they review the memorandum of understanding when it was
Okay,
given.
ganda pa. Oo.
Oo. Siyempre naman, for protocol, they need to present this to their board, which did not happen. Kaya medyo that was not really an achievement for me at that time. But there is always a second chance with them, and I can try to give them a call, or I'll message them again for a possible signing or a collaboration with their group.
You know, I
Because
think it's really time for us to go global.
yeah,
Especially tomorrow, I'll have a lecture on global networking, no, with the
Mhm.
Caloocan real estate people. And
Mhm.
sabi nila, they wanna go. And I'm gonna invite them to join us in our trip to Florida when we attend the national convention in
Yeah.
November in
Sir,
Florida.
yun din participants natin sa PLAREB webinar. They message me, they're interested to join us. Paano daw ba? So sabi ko, I announced na meron tayong pinag-uusapan, and eventually we will be posting this in our Facebook account. And I'm sure they will be following us already moving forward. So they might be joining us. Dadami na ulit ang magiging anak nila.
Okay. But are they members of Presti?
They're not
Are
yet
they members
members.
of Presti?
They're salespersons, aspiring salespersons.
Associate.
So, yes, associate members sila, sir. So
Mm-hmm.
we will leave them there.
Mm-hmm.
We will
Kaya
leave
nga,
them.
no? Now, can you tell us our experience in Singapore? Ano ba nangyari sa Singapore while we were there?
Yeah, I mentioned that in my, na medyo nag-segue ako sa lecture ko. I informed them that in our second day in Singapore, we were accommodated by TWC Academy, where we learned a lot about why Singapore became who they are at the moment. Grabe, even the process of getting a car, you cannot you are
You
not
cannot buy
allowed
a
to.
car.
Yeah, you cannot buy a car unless you are given a certificate of entitlement, which amounts to 100,000 Singapore dollars.
Wow, Singapore. Sing.
Yeah, and then if you translate that into peso, then that's 4.2 million pesos. For you to be able to buy a car, the car that you have to buy should be equivalent to the certificate of entitlement that the government issued you. So imagine, if I were a Singaporean citizen and I would like to buy a regular Fortuner car, like what I have here, magkano lang yung kotse ko? 1.3 million. Pero sa Singapore, I need to pay 8 million for one regular Fortuner.
Oo
Sabi ko,
nga,
ang
no?
hirap. But this is one way of, ayan, Glorie is here.
Ayan, Glorie, dumating ka.
How are
Ayan,
you,
wala ka pa, kaya ginawa ko Sinong ang tinawag ko.
How are you, pretty lady in red?
Oh, sorry.
Ayan. So, okay. Please
Di ba, you can stay. You can stay.
Ah,
Para masaya tayo. You can stay. Okay, Glory, you were telling us about your experience
Right,
in
roommate.
CSR. You can
How roommate?
continue.
Yeah, it's all about kasi 'di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina, nag-change ako ng venue kaya kasi mahina nasa kabila akong sulok eh. Nandito ngayon ako sa kabila kasi sabi nila
Oo, ganda mo ka. Ganda ng view dyan, ha? Oo.
pero it's they're building a condominium here in Puerto San Juan, de San Juan. So it is owned by Mr. Noel San Clemente. He's also a member of
Oh.
Crema Baguio. So I was privileged na to have a place wherein I can speak without It's just that siguro talaga sabi ko nga, gusto ba ako speak ng God na tungkol sa CSR or not? So, ito, kahit na paano pinagpapawisan because I was really contemplating on what. So hopefully, nakuha ni Rosa yung aking
Ako,
video.
Rosa. Wala, padala mo sana uli.
Ako naman, anyway,
Padala mo ba?
talaga naman yatang ayaw talagang paano. Pero it was really on my profile. Nasa timeline ko siya. So hopefully, baka ma-share ni Rosa doon sa aking timeline sa Facebook. Anyway,
hanapin naman sa Facebook. Baka umabot na tayo. Baka umabot na sa oras natin. We have still less than an hour to talk about it.
Ang CSR lang kasi, it's more on having a positive impact sa community. One of which, ng Warm Blanket Cause, kasi nag-start ako niyan ng December 2016. On my way to become a senior citizen, di ba? So, di ba? So sabi ko, kailangan may magawa ako sa mundo, di ba? I have to have something that I could say na I'm very fruitful and productive.
Yeah.
So anyway, before ko nagawa yung conceptualize of One Blanket Across, January, I was able to go to Albay, doon sa Katmon, doon sa Pulangi.
Ano ba yan? Sa pare ba yun? Sa pare? Hindi, no?
Hindi po. It's a personal note. Personal.
Okay.
So, we distributed dan kasi di ba binagyo sila ng January 2017. So, twice ako nakarating sa Albay, first week of January and third week of January. So, yung first week of January, mga around 200 na indigent. So we distributed blankets and some food stuff. Tapos doon sa second week, naasa ko ng council ng isang church na kung pwede sa Iriga, sa doon kami nagpunta, which is bigay rin ng blanket. Merong isa nga doon, ang experience ko doon sa 300 blankets na yun Merong isa, they have walked around 2 hours just to get the blanket.
Wow, talaga?
Pagdating doon, yung isang
wala nang blanket, naubusan.
Bakit? Sabi, naiiyak siya. Buti na lang itong kaibigan ko, natulog yata doon sa isang kotse. Kumuha siya ng isang blanket. Tapos sabi niya, meron pa ako isa. Alam mo, yung akap niya doon sa blanket, parang alam mo, the valuable treasure of my
malayo.
Hindi mo makikita mo experience Bibihira yung gano'n. Yung sabihin na experience how you were able to really touch people's lives just because you give one blanket.
That's
Tapos,
right.
Subsequently, nagpupunta ako sa mga paroli.
Yeah,
so, yung paroli na to, sa San Fernando, La Union. So, alam mo, minsan tatayo sa'yo, no? Pagtayo sa'yo, sabi niya, nagsa-session sila. Yung sinasabi nila kung ano nagawa nila. Merong isa doon, sabi niya, sabi niya ganyan, hindi niyo ako kilala. Nakapatay na ako ng 7.
Oh my God.
Assassin ako. Assassin siya. So kung iisipin mo, they're also human being. Kahit ano pa sabihin mo. So kung makikita yung disparity of people na para all walks of life. Tapos sabi sa akin ng isa, parody siya, no? Ma'am. Ako ma'am, nag-Uber ako O diba? Sabi ko, so you don't know people who are really from incarcerated na tao or the ordinary people. So, doon mo makikita na how you are really, really blessed.
Yeah,
Parang, parang kumbaga sa hindi mo siya napapansin. There are a lot of people in need, whether in good words or encouraging words, or just a simple blanket or simple food stop, di ba?
Happy na sila doon, ha? Oo.
Yun ang mga,
Yeah.
kaya ang CSR is more on promoting a positive impact sa community. And then, you teach people how to volunteer. Yung isa kong kaibigan, she passed away na. Ano yun eh, sabi ko sa kanya, meron akong type na gawin, sabi ko sa kanya. You just pinpoint a segment of persons na pwede natin matulungan. So siya, kasi nag-work sa parolis. So yun ang sinumpisahan niya. Alam mo bang sabi ko bang kasi ganito, yung paroli na yun, nung nagbibigay ako ng blanket, sabi ko, alam mo, ang blanket is like the wrapped arms of God.
Correct. Agree.
Pag tinawag mo na yan, you feel the warmth of the love of God. Sabi ko, kung nangungulila kayo, di ba, wala kayong kasama, wala kayong asawa, all you've got to do is just fill in. Sabi ko sa kanila. So, ginaganon niya, no? And then, one time, may second session, napunta ako. Nandun pa rin yung babae na binigyan ko the first time, the batch 1. Yung batch 2, ngayon, sabi niya, ma'am, pwede ba ako mag-testimony? Sabi niya, sige, go ahead, testimony ka. Sabi niya, alam niyo ba, na-hospital ako. Tapos, na-hospital ako, pumutok ko yung 3 veins ng utak ko. Kasi naalala ko yung blanket nyo. Sabi niya, naalala ko yung blanket nyo. Tapos sabi niya, sabi ko sa anak ko, kunin mo yung blanket. Di ba? Parang ganun siya. Tapos sabi niya, alam niyo, after 2 weeks, naka-release ako sa hospital. I did not ask any question. It's just that, sabi nga, if you're able to touch one person, even the many, many things na binigay mo, it's a good relief on your part. Kasi kung iisipin mo, doing community service, meron ding gift sa'yo eh. Yung feeling good ka, yung parang feeling mo na fulfilled ka, o feeling mo na nagkaroon ka ng isang tao na nagkaroon ng impact, na na-change ang premise ng mind niya, na parang sinasabi ko sa kanila ganito eh, you don't know me, I don't know you. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, hindi tayo magkakilala. Why all of a sudden we meet? Ibig sabihin yan, God remembers you. Naalala ka ng Diyos.
Oh, yeah.
Sabi ko, lahat po ng binibigay kong blanket, lahat po ito hindi galing ukay. Ito ho ay personally pinipurchase. Ibig sabihin, itong blanket na to, para talaga sa'yo, hindi para kahit kanino. So, ibig sabihin, ikaw lang talaga ang privilege na makakuha ng blanket. Kasi kung iisipin mo, lahat kayo tinawag, pero konti lang ang pumunta. Ibig sabihin, yung iba nagbigay na reasons, we don't know what it is. Then you come up here, tapos dumating ako, dala-dala ko yung blanket, ibig sabihin, you are the sole owner that God helps you in your times of trouble. So yun yung mga tinatawag na, yung on my personal note, yung warm blanket for a cause, nag-umpisa yan noong mid-2017. Sabi ko, ano kaya ibibigay ko na pangalan dito sa project ko? Sabi ko, for a cause, diba? Riders for a cause, lahat ng klase ng cause, diba? Maisip mo. Sabi ko, yung blanket, diba? Para siyang nagbibigay init ng katawan, diba? Nagbibigay init ng mga stress sa buhay, diba? Parang gano'n. Tapos sabi ko, oo nga, no, bakit niya? Tapos ginugel-google ko, ay, walang warm blanket for a cause. Sabi ko, ito ang gagawin ko, warm blanket for a cause. Ibig sabihin nun, I give blankets because I know that they are being so lonely at night. Di ba? Parang yun ang significant.
Wow! Sana makahingi din ako ng blanket mo.
Sir, hindi mo kailangan coat ka. Naka-coat ka. Hindi mo kailangan yan.
Kailangan ko ng blanket mo.
Tapos naisip ko, sabi ko, paano kung iisipin natin na nagbibigay nga ako ng pagkain, blanket, tapos nakakalimutan ka na. Tapos sabi, must be supplemented by a word of God. Something that they can on. So yung booklet ang naisip ko. Kasi namimigay ang namimigay sila ng mas small book, na small New Testament. Kaso nung humingi ako sa kanila, isang book na wala pa. So sabi ko,
Uh-huh.
aba, dapat siguro meron ng sarili. So that's the
Mm.
reason why I opted na yung, ang inuna ko is 31 days devotional. Yung 31 days devotion is in English. It's more on a verse. Then, in-explore ko yung meaning nung verse, then a little prayer. Sabi
Mm.
ngayon sa akin nung aking kaibigan, alam mo, masyadong malalim yung 31 days devotional mo. Ang bigat ng English, parang hindi nakakaintindi yung mga tao. So, ang ginawa ko, tin-translate ko ngayon sa Tagalog. Di ba may English
Tagalog.
translation sa Google.
Yeah.
Chuk, chuk, chuk,
Yeah.
enter mo. Kaso, siyempre, mali-mali ang niyan. May aming kakain fighting yan, di ba? So, inorek ko lang. And then, that's what the time na sabi ko, kung ipapublish ko to, dapat sarili ko. So, that's why I copyrighted it. For me to enjoy
Yeah.
the 50 years. 50 years of reading that supplement. So, tapos noon, sabi ko, ano nangyari kaya parang hindi maintindihan ng bata? Because I'm also giving to the children. Yung mga teddy bear pag may sakit sa hospital. Pupunta ako sa hospital, bibigyan ko na. So, it gives them boost na parang gumagaling. Hindi naman sa exactly gumagaling talaga. Pero ang point ko is that they're happy to be inside the hospital because meron silang. Ngayon, pag binigay ko yung 31 days devotional, maiisip ko, masyadong malalim, maintindihan kaya? So that's the time I conceptualize a verse, a memory verse, then a picture, then a small meaning. Ngayon, sinabi naman sa kaibigan ko, ay, English yan eh. Dapat Tagalog. Hindi, Tinagalog ko ngayon. Last year, nung nagpunta ako sa Batangas Integrated National High School, they want a reading material. Sabi niya, ma'am, pwede ba yung English and Tagalog i-compile mo? So, I made
parang
a
isa.
compilation. One column is in English, one column is Tagalog. Sabi niya, alam mo ma'am, sabi niya, ang mga bata dito, hindi marunong bumasa ng English. Hindi sabi niya ganyan. Sabi ko ganon. Sabi niya, it would help for you to have an English and then they can relate in Tagalog. Maiintindihan nila ngayon yung English na binasa nila. Sabi ko, pwede ito. Sabi niya, right. Alam niyo kung ilan yung Batangas Integrated National High School, kung ilang estudyante?
Ilang estudyante?
7,500 na estudyante.
Oh, ang dami Ang dami.
So, ang ginawa ko, I publish a 7,500 booklets para ibigay sa kanila. So, ang approximate ko lang na i-distribute ko sa different school is around 40,000 na. So, I'm continuing to publish it. Para maliliit lang siya, a 15-page na God provides, God answered my prayer, God is love, parang ganon. Everything the characteristics. Para sabi ko pa nga, minsan binibiro ko yung ibang, I've been to more than 40 schools na. Yung iba 2,000, minsan 1,500, minsan 1,000, minsan 300.
Pero Glorie, where do you get your resources? Siyempre, kahit na mayaman ka, mauubusan ka rin, no? Donations ba yan?
Totoo lang, hindi ho it's all in my pocket. Ang nangyayari, may gagawin ako. Kasi sabihin sa kaibigan ko, pwede ba ako magbigay? Okay, pwede naman. Oo. Pero it's a very minimal amount. Hindi siya malaki. Pero so far, so good, ang God has to sustain me. Hindi siya malaki ang pera ko. Basta meron lang akong konti sa bank. Pwede na yun. Sabi ko nga my principle in life is this. I live each day as if the last day of my life.
Wow.
Meaning to say, I don't know if I'm be out tomorrow or not. So kahit i-hold yung pera mo, wala namang mangyayari. Patay ka na, di wala rin, di ba? So ang principle ko, sabi ko, hindi mo pwedeng tanggihan eh. Sometimes people approach you. Parang recently, meron siya sabi niya, 47 na single mom na walang pambili ng school supplies. Sabi ko, that is in Olongapo. Then kanina, meron na naman tumawag sa akin, ma'am, meron ho dito sa Real Quezon. Kasi I've been there to Real Quezon. Meron hong school na kailangan nila talagang walang-wala silang pambili ng school supply. Sabi ko, marami na naka-line up. Sabi ko, recently, yesterday, I came from Baguio down to Nagilian. for Sugidan Elementary School. It is in Nagilian, Nagilian, La Union. Ang kailangan naman nila, ito iba-iba talaga ang kailangan ng school eh. Water pump, twin pipe water pump sa air. Sabi ko may brand pa eh, no? Tapos they need ganyan sila ka-specific. I mean, if you are able to see, no? Makikita mo na talagang kailangan ng mga tao, ng mga ibang, alam niyo bang meron pa akong experience sa may Lumban, Quezon, Lumban, Laguna, wherein, kinikwento ng teacher, sabi niya, sinasabi yung school, yung kanyang answer sheet in a crumpled paper. Sabi ng teacher, bakit kanyang crumpled? Kasi ito lang huy natira namin papel. And then, isa pa, it will take him 1.5 hours to go to the school to submit. Tapos sabi niya, bakit ang tagal-tagal mo mag-answer? Kasi iisa lang ang ballpen namin sa pamilya namin. Ginagamit namin.
Ano naman?
Oh my God.
Ikaw ba yan? Parang ganyang bang kahirap?
Yeah. It was sabi ko naman sa mga teacher, you know what? You have the most noble job on earth. Ang presidente, pwede maging presidente. Pero ang teacher, if you have 30 students in a year, and you've been training and developing student for 30 years, you have 900 students. You have impact their life. So ibig ko sabihin sa kanila, don't say that being a teacher is just a menial job. No. As you are able to see it, sabi ko, 10 years from now, sabi ko nga sa kanila. Even the teacher, I'm speaking to the teacher. Sabi ko nga sa kanila.
Ito nga palang si Glorie, licensed teacher din to eh.
Pero nag-working teacher.
Licensed teacher din
Ano lang, ano tawagin, nominal teacher. Siguro ito yung ito yung pagiging teacher ko, yung pag-encouraging people, di ba? You give them a simple ignite to inspire them to really work up. Sabi ko, alam nyo, sabi ko nga sa mga teacher, di ba, it's a small talk teacher eh. Sabi ko sa mga teacher, alam nyo, yung job nyo, isipin nyo na mold nyo ang bata ng 900 student. Ang presidente nga hindi makapag-direct ng pagmomold ng tao eh. All you've got to do is supervise and implement things, but they never have get in touch with people like you do. Sabi ko, yung ini-impart yung knowledge, yung ini-impart yung love sa mga children, yung ini-impart yung time sa mga children, it counts a lot because why? Sabi ko, hindi nyo ba alam ang mga bata ay lack of love from the parents and you are the second parent. To think na hindi kayo nagsi-CSR, what you are doing is a CSR as a whole. So sabi ko, everybody can do CSR for that matter. It's not really much of giving and everything. It's giving time. It's giving your services. It's giving all the love that you can give. That is what you call CSR because it gives you the positive impact on the community. As you sabi ko nga sa kanila, alam ko naman kayo, minsan kasi nag-aano rin ako eh, di ba? Minsan ang mga teacher naka-chinelas lang, naka-short, pumapasok dahil walang ano eh. Sabi ko, alam nyo, you could do better. Pag maganda kayo at feeling good kayo, you would really love your job. I think it's high time you move your ass and go to the salon, paayos kayo, maganda kayo. Kasi minsan, nagsalita akong ganyan. Pero alam mo yung teacher, meron din problem. Sabi niya, yung isang principal, sabi niya, ma'am, may nag-approach sa akin teacher. I think yung teacher, nagsabi sa kanya, ma'am, alam mo, naiiyak kung sinabi ni Ma'am Glo eh. Sabi niya, bakit? Sabi niya, alam niyo, may pinagdadaanan ako. Sabi nung teacher, ano pinagdadaanan mo? Sabi niya, iniwan ho ako ng asawa ko eh. Sabi ko gano'n. Sabi niya, pero nabuhayan ako ng loob nung sinabi ni ma'am na, you don't care less if your husband go out. You have to care about yourself, sinasabi ko. So, ang point ko lang is this. Sometimes we thought that CSR is something to do with a lot of things of giving. But CSR is more on encouraging people that they can do better, they can be productive, irregardless whether they have the means to share to other people. So, this embodies as CSR in as a whole is, palagi ko sinabi ko rin sa mga mangyan eh. Di ba ang mangyan eh, binigyan ko ng chinelas, pagbigay ko ng tsinelas, akap-akap ng tsinelas, ayaw isuot. Pang party round. Pang, ayun ko. Sabi niya, magkano lang naman tsinelas na ano, di ba? Anda kasi ang pinili kong tsinelas is from Liliw, Laguna. Nagkataon na naman sa Liliw. So, nung time na yun, mayroon akong ibibigay ng mga tsinelas. Doon ko na binili sa Liliw. So, siyempre, iba medyo maganda-ganda ng konti yung ano yung mga tsinelas eh. So,
Mga design.
Yung walang tsinelas, nakapaa. Ayaw niya isuot yung tsinelas kasi sabi niya sayang. Sabi ko, look at those people. You have given me a treasure. As simple as it is, slippers lang, pero they value everything. Meron nga akong binigyan sa Mindoro na isang babae na, alam nyo ba, from Gawad Kalinga, papunta sa Mindoro, sa city, it will take them 300 pesos back and forth. Just to purchase, di ba? So nung nagdaan kami, paalis na kami, sabi ko, may nabigyan ho ba kayo ng tsinelas? Sabi, hindi po. Tapos nung binigyan namin ng tsinelas, sabi niya, sige, mamili na kayo dyan. Kasi we have a few na lang left. Tapos sabi niya, alam mo bang, nung pailikuda kaming ganyan, nakita ko yung expression niya, parang, sabi niya, parang, ay, may tsinelas na ako, parang gano'n.
Overwhelmed.
Oo, overwhelmed. So, kung isipin mo, kahit na doon nasa Davao ako noon, alam mo mga preso, walang tsinelas. Nakapaalang sila. So, nung binigay mo tsinelas, parang ang feeling sabi sa akin, pwede ho ba ang Spartan yung bigay nyo sa amin para tumagal-tagal?
May Spartan pa ba?
Meron pa ba?
So, ibig sabihin, di ba, sometimes we thought na Spartan is nothing. Pero for them, Spartan is durable and can be wear anytime. Hindi mo? So, maisip mo, ang Davao, doon sa Annex A, ang tawag namin, City Jail, ang preso doon, nag-roam around. So, we mingle talaga. So, kung isipin mo, tatakot ako? Hindi. Lakas ng loob nito eh. Hindi ko alam kung bakit gano'n ang katibay ang loob ko na when it comes to, because I think my perception is this: all people are equally at the eyes of God. So irregardless kung prisoner siya, kung pulubi siya, kung indigent siya, they're all equally as me. It's just that I am blessed. I am the giver, not the receiver. So ang point ko lang in this all CSR is this: we can have all the kind of CSR we may have. Everybody has the ability to do so, regardless of what kind and avenue, what kind of route it may be. Pero, sabi nga, every time you go to a place, make sure you do every kindness that you get because you will not pass this way again. So, if you have the opportunity, if you have the opportunity to give such kindness, ang kindness mo is saying thank you, saying good morning, saying, that's a good job. That is what you call CSR because ang point is not making a difference of so much globally, but rather have an impact on people. Sometimes, yung smile mo, hindi mo alam na yung pinagdadaanan ng taong nakasalubong mo, na nabigyan mo siya ng konting laughter, yung pala nagdurugo ang puso niya dyan kasi iniwan siya ng asawa niya, or namatayan siya ng anak, or wala siyang pambili sa pagkain niya. You know, there are a lot of things that sometimes we fail to see that we thought people as just angry. Pero sometimes, deep inside, yung anger nila is more on what they lack. What they don't have. Yung impact na yun eh. Kaya
pala, yung kanyang laughter ni Glorie, patented eh, no?
Ipapatent natin yan, sir. Papatent natin yan. Yan ang nag-call ng attention ni Benji Paras.
Ay, talaga yun. Nabanggit na naman yan. Ano ba yan? Baka mamaya nanonood yun.
Sabi niya, the beautiful lady in red.
Yeah.
Naka-red na naman ako.
Red ka na naman.
Yes.
But you know, seriously speaking, nakita ko yung passion mo eh. Nakita ko yung little happiness na nakikita mo. That cannot be bought by money, di ba? Hindi naman pera yan eh. That is why siguro Well, what we'll do in HRE or in DocEG Live perhaps is we'll have a CSR project and we'll donate it to you.
Wow,
Ah,
wow, wag naman.
Wow,
And
agree,
then,
yes.
di ba? No? Kasi like for
oh,
example, meron tayong awarding, may ganun. Kasi naghahanap tayo ng kung saan magdo-donate eh. So bigay na lang natin kay
nice naman.
Glory
Yeah,
para
yeah.
naman
Thank you.
Yeah.
makatulong tayo. At
I will
saka,
be, I will be in Davao tomorrow.
Oh,
Meron akong I will, di ba? Hectic ang schedule from Puerto Princesa, La Union. I've
grabe.
been to Baguio this morning kasi meron kaming PAREB meeting, MBR, GMM. And then we also have BOD Creba kahapon. Pero
Mm-mm.
bumaba ako sa Suguidan, La Union. Then bumalik uli ako for Creba meeting. GMM namin eh. Ang mga
Sobra.
namin yung sa NAR, sa
Mm-mm.
oo.
City, Cebuano. So
Yeah,
she
yeah,
is
yeah.
there. Nag-pin ng mga awards pa mga realtors.
Mhm,
We
mhm.
have
ando
around
si Silvano.
Apo, nandito
Yeah.
po. Sa Baguio, nasa Baguio.
Mm.
So, nung nagpunta siya, tapos this morning, I have a meeting with the guardians because medyo, nagpakain ho ako. And then, itong 3 o'clock, yun na nga, kaya nga sabi ko, wala akong time para to do presentation because tomorrow, I'll be in Davao. Siguro ho,
Grabe. Oo.
How are you able to do that?
Yeah.
Masyadong
may
busy.
supplement ako, may supplement. Nakita ni, nakita
Ang tanong
ni,
ko, naghahanap buhay ka pa ba?
Yeah, oo.
hopefully, sometimes, sabi nga kung iisipin mo, di ba, ganito lang naman yan eh. Kung iisipin mo, si Jesus Christ, nung dumating dito, hindi siya naging Pharaoh, hindi siya naging king, he is just an ordinary guy.
Mm.
Ang concept ko is this, he was there to heal and preach people, di ba? What is my point? Sometimes we're so engrossed of making money, of building castles, building buildings, of buildings and buildings and buildings. And we fail
Mm-mm.
to see what is the importance. Kung titingnan nyo, nasa Ephesians 2:10 to eh.
Mm.
Ephesians 2:10 is this, sabi niya, we are God's workmanship, created
Mm-mm.
unto good works,
Mm-mm.
which God has prepared before us that we may walk in them. So you are not created per se
Mm-mm.
to build mansion, to
Mm-mm.
have, mahirap na masagasaan ang lahat, pero ito lang ay factual ako. You're not there to really amass all the wealth in the world, but rather, ano sabi niya sa judgment? Ang judgment niya is this. Sa Matthew 25 verse 31, ang sabi niya, have you feed the hungry? Have you clothed the naked? Have you give drink to the thirsty? Have you visit the sick? Have you put shelter on the strangers? So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Sabi niya kung makapapansin mo sa Isaiah 58 verse 6, ano sabi niya? Ano bang klaseng fasting ang meron? Di ba? Ano sabi niya? You feed the hungry. So, yun ang right fasting. Hindi yung ano ka matawag sa Tagalog nun?
Ayuno.
Ayuno.
Oo.
Sabi niya, that yung socks, clothes, and everything, no.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, feed the hungry. So, in relation to that, as in Matthew 25 and 31, sabi niya nga, as a Matthew 7 din my 5:7 yata siya, sabi niya, let your light shine that they may see your good works. Ano yun? Glorify God the Father in heaven. So every time you do a good work, anong sinasabi palagi ng mga tao? Ay, salamat sa Diyos, nandito ka, tumulungan mo ako. Ay, salamat sa Diyos, meron na akong pagkain sa araw-araw. Ay, salamat sa Diyos, meron na akong job. Is it not, medyo hindi mo mapapansin. Pero the first one that is heard on the mouth of people is to praise God. Because God has been so good to them that they were able to receive such kind of blessing without even knowing that you will come across in their lives. Yun yung Kaya ako, nagtatrabaho ako, may konting kita, pero ang focal point ko is this, if somebody knocks on your door, don't turn your back. Help a bit, if not the whole. Diba?
Agree.
Sabi sa'yo, lahat bigay mo. No, it's just that you just lift a finger. Hindi yan yung Hindi, pagdadasal na lang kita. Pagdadasal na lang
Yeah.
kita. It's not that. It's you do action because the main reason of why you're doing it, because it was commanded by God
By
that
God.
you are
Amen.
created unto good works. Sabi nga niya, I will give you life so that you may enjoy it. So ang good works has never been out of what you may call
Passion.
out of your life, outside of your life. It should be in your life because it is imperative that you live the very core of why you are born. Kasi the mere fact that you can smile at somebody is already a good work because you encourage them. You make them laugh, they feel so good because, you know, sa tagal-tagal ng panahon, ngayon lang ako tumawa ng ganito. Di ba? Parang masarap sa tao. Di ba?
Kaya pala tayo, no? We felt so good when we heard the
Yes.
laughter of Glorie.
Diba? Sabi nga ni Billy, no? Sabi niya, narinig ko yung boses na yan, tumayo. Sabi niya, nasa niya si Glorie? Sabi niya,
Yeah, talaga din
yung
naman.
boses na yan.
Nahanap ka pa niya sa Singapore,
Sabi ko nga, diba?
Si Billy, sir, di ba?
Sometimes, yung mga little things that will uplift you. Ako, nagkakaroon ako ng upliftment when people say something good about me. Kasi hindi ko naman hinihingi yun. Kasi pag ako pumupunta sa isang lugar, walang barangay. Walang officials. Ako, diretso dun sa school.
How's your safety? Paano? Yung kaligtasan mo, baka may mga nice people around, no?
Hindi po. Alam nyo ba, minsan nakarating ako sa ganon, mabait naman sila eh. And sometimes, God will always protect you. Hindi ko naman sinatempt ang God na pagpunta ko sa isang lugar, no. Minsan nga nagpunta ako sa Palali ba yun? Palali, General Tino. Up in the mountain. Alam mo ba, ang layo pala, 30 kilometers pala yung papapasukin ko na ang is a small single road na ang sa akin isang motorsiklo lang na walang ilaw, walang Sabi ko, pag dumaan ako dito sa gabi, tiyak madilim. Kasi there's no street lights.
Yeah.
So, isipin mo na sometimes
Doon ka natulog.
hindi po, uwi ka agad. Kasi you don't stay. You don't stay. Because why? It will be a very tempting to them. Diba? So, pagpasok mo, bigay mo, konting speech, etc. Labas na kagad. You have to be also vigilant. Sometimes you don't tempt yourself na, dito ako, parang nagpunta ako sa Basilan minsan This is just recreational trip naman yon. Pagpasok mo sa Basilan, they're all armed, di ba? Nakaganyan. Pag napasok mo ganon, you don't go the same way as before. Pag nag-route ka ng isang line, dapat sa iba ka. Nagpunta kami sa tinatawag nilang Maui Beach. Ang nakasabay namin yung PC commander ng Basilan. Diba? So it's no nice. Pero sila, dapat merong control from going out of the beach. Hindi ka pwedeng lumabas. Kasi 10 minutes before we came in, there was a Christian that was shut down.
Merong skirmishes.
Meron time nga na pumunta ako sa bundok, sa Abukay, Bataan.
Malapit lang yan
buti na lang yung car ko, nagmaniobra na ako, pababa na. Hindi yung paikot ka pa. Nakababa na talaga siya. Paglabas namin, merong isang yung kargada ng mga kalabaw. Di ba? May mga yung maliliit na parang bamboo, at parang trailer nila, di ba? Full of men. Di ba, tatanungin sa akin saan ho kayo galing? Ba't ho kayo nandito? Ganyan magalang nagtumingin lang ho kami ng lupa. Tapos, tatlo kaming babae pasok kami sabay hirit. Yan ang nakukuha marunong mag-drive, marunong mag-speed.
Ikaw nagda-drive?
No, guy. Kami lang mga babae. So, alam mo, sometimes meron pa nga time na kwento na. Sometimes meron akong experience sa road. Ang experience ko sa road is this. Meron sumisingit sa akin. Hindi ko pinasisingit. Sa may Paranaque ito Alam mo bang binaba niya ang kanyang window.
Window, oo.
Tapos kinakasahan ako ng 45. Sabi niya, tapos ang ginawa ko, binaba ko naman yung wind ko sa kabila, sa passenger. Sabi ko, sige, subukan mo. I
My
mean,
God.
that's how, anong tinatawag doon?
Brave
That's how,
girl.
Bakit ka kinasahan ng 45? Bakit?
wala, nainis siya. Nainis
Road
siya na kasi
rage.
ayoko siyang pasingitin.
Dahil nakakahuli
That's
siya.
how simple it is. Men can be so edgy. That's even small things talagang you don't know people eh. Pero
That's right.
sa totoo lang, yun eh, yung sinasabi ko lang bakit kung gano'ng kalakas ang loob ko. No one can threaten me or no one can say me I cannot do it. No. If I want to do it, I'm gonna do it.
You can do it.
Regardless
Yeah.
of time and place. Hindi ako walang atrasan ba sa amin? Hindi nga naman ako. Sabi nga nung isa kong kaibigan, ito, Pards. Tawag sa kanya, Pards. Pards. Sabi niya, alam mo ba na ikaw lalaki talaga? Last 2 minutes, ginawa ka lang babae. Yung style na yung boy siguro, yung manly decision. Kaya yung pandemic nga, kung yung ibang tao hindi nakakalabas, ako lumalabas every week during pandemic.
Saka naman nagpupunta pandemic.
Ay, pinupuntahan ko yung mga sa ospital, sa RITM, ospital ng
Buti hindi ka
Manila.
nagka-COVID,
Wala. Very good.
Galing.
May shield.
By God's grace, yeah.
At sa sa mga probinsya.
Mm-mm.
Kaya nga nakakapasok ako ng La Union. Nakakapasok ako ng Baguio. Nakakapasok ako ng ng Pangasinan.
Ikaw nagda-drive?
Apo. Me.
Talaga, ang galing
Galing, oo.
Yeah.
Ang
There's no
tatag.
such place. There's no such place that I cannot go. Yun lang masasabi ko. Pag sinabi mo sa akin, pumunta ako ng Baler, Quezon, I can go. Basta as long as I have...
Kailangan magkaroon tayo ng mag-coffee tayo dyan kay Glorie, magkwento pa siya. Pero gusto ko yung blanket for a cause, and I think we can talk about it, no? We can
Yes,
help.
sir. Yeah.
Pag ganyan. Kasi, total, sa corporate, kung naman yan tax deduction naman yan.
Yeah. At saka siguradong may pupuntahan, Doc. If
may pupuntahan talaga. Kung sa iba mo lang ibibigay, baka kung saan pa makarating yun. Pero kay Glorie, sure na sure tayo na makakarating. Kaya lang, parang gusto ko magka-blanket.
Huwag kayong mag-alala, sir. I will give you one. Yung aking roommate.
Ang sarap ng kwentuhan natin. Pero alam mo, naubos na yung oras natin. 40 Pwede ba to end this very interesting TFT, interesting episode? Pwede bang magbigay ka na lang ng last message sa mga tao, sa mga ating mga, because of your CSR projects, pwede mo bang sabihin sa kanila, appeal to them for, and nabanggit mo na yung a lot of things about God. Nakita ko nga, dami mo mga pamphlets Can you give us a short message to cap the story?
I think CSR is not really something that is hard to do, but rather it's a simple thing that you can do in everyday lives. A CSR within yourself and within your reach is something that it takes time to listen to a friend who is in need. Sometimes you have to cook for your neighbor. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to have as long as your heart is there to give and share. There are a lot of people in need right now. Kamukha ngayon, we have been through pandemic. I think it's high time we move our ass to help people because there are a lot of people who doesn't have work and who fail to feed their family. I think you just look within your range. Hindi mo kailangan maghanap sa probinsya, hindi mo kailangan maghanap sa kung saan pang high profile na All you've got to do is look into within your surroundings. Makikita mo merong isang tao, isang pamilya na may kailangan. Just let everything around you is already more than enough just to have an impact in the community. And maybe if you're able to let them feel that you are able to share, they too someday somehow will able to share too to other people. So you are teaching them how to give, how to volunteer, and how to have impact on people. I think it will be a domino effect if you have a positive attitude towards sharing. Sharing
Yeah.
is so many, so parang to, masyado siyang malaking word na it
Mm.
could be segmented to a lot of different things. So
Mm.
don't never really lose faith that you're gonna have
Mhm.
something to give. You have something
Mm.
to give. You have time. You have services. You have so many things to give. Your appreciation would be something that you can give. I think
Mhm.
that is
Wow.
what you can do for other
Okay,
people.
well said, well said. Talaga bang little things you can do to the least of your brethren is
Yes,
a
yes,
glory to
Yes.
God. You are, no?
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
Thank
That's
you
it.
so much, no? Also, thank you, Nong, for pitching in for a while. Ah.
Yeah,
Salamat.
no
Kasi,
problem.
uh, we
No
are
problem.
giving you glory. Sister Glory
Yeah.
ka na ngayon.
Oo.
I'm giving you a small certificate token of appreciation
Yes.
Wow.
given to you itakasana para to express our thanks, our sincerest thanks for you being
Wow.
with us today. Ang dami naming natutuhan sa iyo na
Yeah.
dapat pala andiyan na ba yung certificate? Ang liit, 'di ba mapapalaki yan? Ah, hindi pa natin mapapalaki yung certificate na yan. O ayan ang certificate mo, papadala na lang namin sa
Yeah,
iyo
sure, sir. And I
yung
will make padala
certificate.
rin, yan na, pag nagkita-kita tayo, I'll make sure na
O sige,
mapapadala ko.
magkape tayo. Naku, na talaga.
Better,
Alam mo,
para I can
it is
give
an,
you
it
personal
is an
stuff.
eye-opener, no? No?
Yeah.
Talagang
Yeah.
ang ganda-ganda talaga nito. Akala ko, behind the laughter is a serious woman
Ah,
with a fervent desire to help other people,
yeah,
which is to the glory of God.
yeah.
Diba?
And
Oh,
who
yeah.
captured
Okay.
the heart of Benji Paras of Singapore.
Ah! Talaga, ikaw
Talaga
talaga.
naman, hindi
Oo, yung
makakalimutan si
roommate mo
Benji
talaga.
Paras.
Okay. So,
Sabi niya tuloy ako.
ang saya naman ng laughter na. But before we end the episode, sana we could hear again the patented laughter.
Oh,
Oh,
wow, why not?
Glory!
Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? I hope people
Sige
will be
nga.
able to enjoy. Yeah. Hope people would be able to enjoy and do their own CSR for that matter.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
anyway, thank you for the privilege. Thank you for
Oh,
the
thank you
privilege.
so much. Thank you. And alam namin na instorbo ka namin. Nasa La Union ka pala. And
Pauwi
about
na ito. Pauwi na
saan
ako.
ka pa pupunta.
Pauwi na ako.
Pero I
Pauwi
hope
na ako.
we can catch you one time. Nong and we can probably
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
dinner together, no?
yeah,
Oo.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, why not? Why not?
Alam mo
Next
ba
week.
yung bahay mo sa
Next
Parañaque?
week. Yo.
I was for so many years involved in the sisters, Immaculate Sisters, Immaculate Heart of Mary. I
Ah,
became a consultant of Sister Irene, no? Gayon at that time. Kasi Sister
Mhm.
Alma,
Mhm.
wala naman kita, pero CSR din.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
Ganun
sabi nga, don't
talaga.
think
You have,
about kita. Kasi yung
Mm-mm.
kita, makikita mo rin yan.
eventually, oo.
Yeah.
Tama.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank
Mhm.
you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Ayan na pala yung certificate mo, oh.
Hindi ko
Okay.
makita.
Thank you. Di ba?
Okay,
Mali.
bye.
This one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bakit disasters? Okay, mukhang nagkamali ata yung certificate yung topic. And topic corporate social responsibility at its best. Okay, so that was very good. Alam mo, na-touch ako kay Glory. And di ba no, you will agree with me, talaga namang napakaganda pala. Busilak ang kanyang puso at kitang-kita ko. Kaya tuloy iniisip ko na tumulong, no? No, we can help her raise some funds so that we can give our own little humble way in the CSR project of warm blanket for a cause. Thank you so much, no? For being with us and for sharing with us the glory of God. And the glory of God is helping one another or helping the less fortunate brethren of our society. Thank you, Glorie Marie C. We have learned a lot from you. And undoubtedly, napakaganda nitong episode natin. Para bang sinabi natin, it's an eye-opener for people. And I invite those who are watching, if you have excess or extra emoluments, then you can probably give some to the warm blanket for costs. Okay, now then. So we now move on. Thank you so much. Move on to the some of the promos that we have. Can we have it? Let. Okay, so okay. So I would invite everybody to participate and to perhaps to look into the those who are services, training services of Silver Point Training Institute of Industrial Security Incorporated. Yan po ay kay Dr. Neil Silva. At they have a security guards training and also security officers development. Kaya po if you have, I'm calling to all the security agencies all over the Philippines. If you wish your security guards to be trained, look for Silver Point Training Institute of Industrial Security. Okay, next. Also, okay, yan ang aking kaibigan, no? Si Ellen Lee from Taiwan is also in the business of selling, offering for you 24K gold authentic jade pendant. Siguro may mga may mga punsoy-punsoy yan, ano? And then if you are interested, ganda naman, if you're interested, then you can connect with her on Ellen Lee W200 or Viber niya po 639-96920-48316. So remember, Ellen Lee's creation. Ayan, authentic jade pendant. And also for those who are interested, again, especially those who ask question kanina, ask question to attend to enroll in Lyceum of Alabang blended learnings or blended flexible learnings program for second courser, yung mga graduate na ng first course and would want to take the BSREM so that they'll be able to take the licensure exam after graduating from Lyceum of Alabang. Please call us as Lyceum and also in partnership with the Asian Center of Entrepreneurship and Real Estate. So remember, ACE RE. Okay? Next. All right. Okay. So that was a good shop, no? But before anything else, before we close and before we go to the economics, well, I would like to greet Elma Uy Miraflores. Also, hello there, friend Lee Ramirez. Wow naman, the beautiful Lee Ramirez is with us. And, ay nako, Romelda Ramos, Rhoda. Rhoda, I will be expecting you tomorrow. Okay? So, Liz, if you have the time, can you kindly call me? Thank you so much. And now we move on to the... teka, meron pa pala. Sino to? Ha? Sino to? June Golchano Jr. Nga pala, teka muna, meron tayo before we end, meron tayong winners, no? Kasi nagbibigay tayo ng 1 Doc EG mug and one Doc EG t-shirt. Sino ba ang winner natin ngayon? Yung mga pumapasok, the early bird, yung mga pumapasok we don't raffle yung early bird na pumasok ay for the mug, we have the winners mug ay my good friend June Golchano Jr. from Cebu. Hi June, padadala namin ang mug mo. Congratulations June. Sino pa yun? Then for the t-shirt, we have Lisa Sanchez. Lisa Sanchez will give you, we will send to you the t-shirt. Just connect to us. We'll send to you the t-shirts, no? Kaya po, for the early bird, yung unang-unang pumapasok sa amin, sa program, are winners. They are winners of a mug and a t-shirt. So keep on if you want to have a mug or a t-shirt which you can use pag nagkakape ka, whatever, then please join us every Sunday 3 to 5. Okay, now let's move on to the last segment, and that is the economics or the quote of the week. Okay, quote of the week. The most important corporate social responsibility is developing and enhancing the potentials and strength of your employees. And that is from Doc EG. Totoo po yun. What we do is in areas, so we would like, our employees are our most important resource. And we have to develop them. We have to see to it that they're giving their best potentials and developing their best so that they can be productive in the workplace. I think that is the best, one of the best, CSR that you can do in any corporate setting. Tulungan natin, i-develop natin ang mga empleyado so that eventually in the future, they'll be themselves successful in their own career, in their own area of operations. Now, at on behalf, marami pong salamat. Maganda naman yung discussion natin kahit nagkaroon ng konting technical problems. But let me close by saying thank you very, very much for joining us today. And we look forward to see you again next Sunday. On behalf of my team, si Director Led Riuel, and of course, June Monsayak, humabol, and we have Rosa De Jesus and Roda Ramos and the other team and the rest of the team. Thank you for being with us, for joining us, and hope to see you again next week for another exciting episode of It's Doc EG Live. See you.